The whole thing maybe started being a little kid in my aunt's garden is what I really remember, my Aunt Melinda. But I really remember my aunt's and my grandpa's garden. They did a sweet corn, they did summer gardens, so they did sweet corn, peppers, and tomatoes. And then her telling me that, yeah, I grew the tomatoes and the peppers, and it's like, you grew all this stuff in the salsa, and it's incredible. Went to a conference in Arkansas, and that little 2-acre farm was making more than the big 10 or 15 acre farm we worked on with only 2 to 4 people. So that was interesting. That seemed like more of the farm I would want to have. Less people, less headache, and more fun, you know. So, and at that time we were thinking we'd start with 2 acres. But we doubled that expectation on half an acre. So after the first year, we really realized, like, you know what, we're onto something here. Somebody told me, you find a good girl, you keep her, you know. And like, I realized that with Allison early on. Like, we would be doing projects with a garden, and I would just be thinking, you know what, there's no other woman like this that I've ever met.
I don't remember being that scared about it. It just all felt really natural, and we did wonder, would this work? You know, could we really move back to Baton Rouge, start this farm, have it be our sole income, and have a good quality of life? We did wonder, like, is it really possible?
She's very feminine and very beautiful and very delicate in ways, but she's also very strong mentally, very strong physically.
The dynamics between Grant and I were something that we talked about early on, because, you know, you can so clearly see it could be a potential downfall to work with your spouse. But I think one thing that's good is we've always worked together, and we've always enjoyed working together.
Just like if you can make a farm work, or if you can make touring with folk music work, then that's beautiful, you know. And if your wife loves to do that too, and she plays in the band too, then like, that's even more beautiful. And that's kind of what we're doing, getting to live the dream together and be there for each other. And as we've gone through it, it's just been so much more obvious, like, yeah, we're made for each other, and we were made to do this.
I think about it a lot, actually, that I have the privilege to see Grant become the man that he is. And he's always been a great guy. He's always been a great guy. I met him in freshman year. He's always been a happy-go-lucky guy, friends with everybody. We always knew that we wanted to sell at the farmers market.
The energy from the people really, they are really happy to be there. And we are too, and they're like an extended family. You know, we see them every week. And that is where we get a lot of affirmation from the customers. I really like what we're doing in the sense that it's food that they're gonna take home, they're gonna cook it themselves. Are they just gonna be cooking for themselves? No, most likely they're gonna be enjoying that meal with somebody else. Maybe they're passing down a food tradition that they got from their grandma, you know, and that they're passing down to their kids. So that's really cool to me. And we're getting to live our dream, you know, make that possible for other people, make other people free, and then maybe we won't be so weird, you know, there'll be more people doing local food, and it'll just be like another career. Like, people are like, yeah, I might be a financial analyst, I might be a farmer, I don't know, you know. It'll just be something that maybe kids around here think is more normal.
It's hard to know what 10 years from now will be, but my hope is that more people are growing local food, and that we're able to help make that happen.